YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching the videos. What's going on? What's going on? I know it's early. I don't know if some guys gonna be on YouTube watching videos, but hey, we truck drivers, man. We run 24/7. So let me see. Milkman. I knew Milkman was gonna be on here. What's going on, Milkman? You get your CDL yet, Milkman? I know you was talking about getting your CDL. Oh man, how you gonna have a handle, a YouTube handle like Milkman the Trucker, and don't even drive a truck? You got to at least go get your CDL, man. Then you can, you know. I look like I'm in the club. Yeah, club truck. It's club truck. Oh man, yeah, man. What's going on? So, um, let me tell y'all what's going on with me, man. I'm going through a I'm going through a IFTA audit. That's what's going on with me. I was up all last night trying to get um, old fuel receipts and get all this paperwork together so I can, send this paperwork to these people. So this is what I'm dealing with right now. Georgia Department of Revenue Audits Division. That's what I'm dealing with. Um, so all that stuff I be telling y'all about in my videos, talking about paperwork and being organized and using the technology and stuff like that is coming in handy right now. It's really coming in handy. But yeah, I'm going through an IFTA audit. It's not an IRS audit, it's an IFTA audit. So if you got your own truck and trailer, your own authority, from time to time, your state will do a audit on your IFTA. They just want to make sure that you calculating your IFTA properly, um, because my my base plate renewal is coming up. My base plate renewal is coming up. So January, February, March, April. My base plate renewal is in April, and typically your state will reach out to you about a month, 2 months before your renewal period, so that you can get your new IFTA, and get your base plate, and calculate your base plate registration. And so, um, since I left Snyder, I mean, I'm paying about $1,000 for my base plate. You know what I mean? It's great. It's great. All y'all guys out there with these big companies paying $2,000 a year for y'all base plate, you can put that money in your pocket, man. Get your own plate. Get your own plate, man. Am I ready to add them 10 trucks? I don't know about 10 trucks. I can probably add maybe 2 trucks, man. Because it's a lot of work, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's a lot of work, but it's good, fulfilling work. It's not like, oh my God, it's a lot of work, but it's good, strong, fulfilling work, you know. And it's good, strong, fulfilling work. You feel good about what you're doing. You feel good about where you're going, your objective. And as a man in America, that's what you need, man, to be masculine and be on your drive. You know what I mean? So that's what you need. You with Landstar and you got your own plates. That's right, man. That's having your own plates, having your own equipment gives you that much more control of what you're doing. They can't take that away from you. That license plate on the front of your truck, your IRP registration, that belong to you. They can't take that away from you. You can move your truck however when you leased on to somebody, you got your own plates. That means you can move your truck how you want to move it. If you want a deadhead somewhere, you can do it. Now, when you leased on to somebody, that don't mean you can't deadhead. But what I'm saying is that carrier can't tell you what to do. Okay, they can't cancel your contract, or they were like, okay, cancel it then. You got your own plates, you got your own insurance. Bye. You can just get your truck and move on down the road. And so when you got another company's plates on your truck, I don't talked about this before. I'm not gonna make this video about plates and whatnot, but that's what I'm dealing with right now. But it's running smooth. I just have to go through the paperwork and get everything together. And they got an online portal. I just upload the documents, just like doing a DOT audit. Just doing a DOT audit. So is but yeah, I wanted to talk about running your truck by the numbers. I want to talk to y'all about running your truck by the numbers. I talk to a lot of guys. They got their own truck, they leased on, and company drivers, and I talk to a handful of guys out here. Been in trucking for a while. I own my own truck and trailer for a while. Been leased on for a while, and I experienced all kind of different guys, different philosophies and stuff like that. And I don't know what it is. To me, I really don't understand. To me, it just makes doggone good sense. I mean, it's not complicated. It just makes damn good sense. That's just what it is. It just makes good sense. Okay? If you're in business to make money, you're in business to grow, you're in business to make change, you're in business to serve, and to you know the word, because like having a business is a spiritual, there's a spiritual connection to it. Having your own business, there's a I don't want to get biblical on you guys, but um I don't know if y'all listen to Dave Ramsey, but Dave Ramsey, he talks about what having your own business does. He talks about when you got your own business and doing stuff, from a spiritual sense, having your own business is about serving. Okay, you serve in your community. you serving people, you doing things the way that you want to do it. You get to touch people the way that you want to do it. You get to communicate and do things the way that you want to do it. And so, like, let me just get right to it, because I don't want to make this video too long, but I'm long-winded. I like to talk. I love trucking and stuff like that, and I just like sharing stuff with y'all. So here's the deal. So, like, I be talking to guys. For the life of me, I really don't understand. I understand, but for the life of me, I don't understand. Like, rates are low right now. Rates are low, but you still can make it. You still can make it. If you're a hard-working dude, you still can make it. Like early in my videos, if you go way back in my videos, I got videos talking about cost per mile and rates and stuff like that. You got to know your expenses. You don't want to be out here running around, running loads like a chicken with his head cut off and not knowing what's going on. Okay? You get your truck payment, your trailer payment, insurance, expenses, whatever the case may be. I know some guys, I'm going to get like 10 guys in here. Man, my truck paid for. Okay, great. You still got to run your truck, man. Just because your truck paid off, that don't exempt you from running your truck like a business. I mean, it just doesn't. I mean, the thing is, I talk to a lot of guys with their equipment paid off, and for some reason it exempts them from running their truck like a I was about to cuss, like a business, man. Like, they run their truck like guys with, I bump into a lot of guys with paid for trucks, like they run their truck like they I don't know the word. I just don't understand. Like, they running a damn charity or something. Like the guys who got their truck paid off are the worst guys to be in business with. It's like, when your truck is paid off, that means you need to run that truck hard because it's paid off. You keeping the money. You keeping most of the doggone money. That means it's open season out here. When you got paid for equipment, it's open season out here. That means every time you pull a load, you get to keep most of the doggone money. I'd be excited to jump in my truck paid for, when I go down the road and all I got to pay for is insurance and fuel. You ain't got all this overhead, and you got a little bit of breakdown here and there, but for the most part, man, you got a good, reliable truck, man. You don't have to worry about it. And so I don't understand, like, guys be using emotion to run their truck. I don't understand. I done talked about this topic so many times, but it just, I wanted to jump on here because I just wanted to get this off my chest. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, is it that damn hard to use a calculator? It's not that doggone hard to use a calculator, man. It's not. It's not. Like, stop using emotion to run your damn truck. This video is brought to you by Strawberry Peach Tropicana fruit juice. Full Trucker Incorporated. Oh man. But, like, okay, I was talking to some guys, and they was like, man, you know, the rates out here is low, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm gonna sell my truck and I'm gonna get out of trucking. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell are you talking about? You gonna give your truck paid for? What the fuck? You gonna sell your truck? Your truck paid for, man. What the hell are you talking about? Like when I tell y'all, um, I know the numbers on my truck. I know the numbers on my truck. Okay. It's not hard to use a calculator. So my expenses for my truck is about my expenses on my truck, fixed expenses about 700 a week. Okay. My fixed expenses on my truck is about 700 a week. And then depending on how I run, I may burn maybe $600 to like $1,000 in fuel. Okay. But that depends on how many miles you run. And so y'all know me. I need to make $1,000 a day. You know, I need to make $1,000 a day. And right now, you have to go after the revenue right now. You have to go after the revenue. Right now, booking loads by rate per mile, high rate per mile ain't gonna help you, because you can book a load that pay $300, but the load go 50 miles and it paid $300, right? And one can say, oh well, I'm getting $6 a mile for this load. You don't even make the minimum amount to even be running no truck for $300. That don't make sense. There's a minimum number that you need to move your truck for, and you're not even touching it. You're not touching the number. And like my number is $1,000 a day. So I'm always on the board looking for high revenue loads. And then I make adjustments depending on how many miles the loads got, or where the load going, the pickup appointment, the delivery appointment. I make adjustments for that. And so right now, you got to run your truck right now. You got to run your truck to the max right now to get as much revenue as possible. I mean, for the last month, I've been doing about $5,000 a week. $4,500 to $5,000 a week. Now I know some guys gonna be like, man, ain't no money. But where else in trucking right now that you're gonna be making $5,000 a week? And unless you on some specialized situation or some kind of, exam situation that's like beyond. Because I know I'm gonna get a troll on here talking about, man, I do $10,000 a week, man. Yeah, but then I start talking to him and getting the details. Oh yeah, I pull tanker. I pull tanker for 3M hazmat. It's like, man, that you're not talking to the masses. That's a real niche, specific lane to be running. I'm talking about general trucking stuff. And like don't y'all know how to use a doggone calculator? Is it that doggone hard to use a calculator to make business decisions? It's not that hard to use a calculator to make business decisions. It's not. It's not. And don't sit there and act like it is. It's not. It's not that hard to use a calculator to make business decisions. Okay? And like guys be acting like it's so much work to do to run your business right. What's wrong with running your business right? What's wrong with having 5 checking accounts to manage your money? What's wrong with that? I thank God that I have 5 checking accounts, because 5 checking accounts brings perspective and allows you to be organized, and it allows you to actually see how much money you really got. If you got 1 or 2 business checking accounts, that ain't enough, because you're going to have all this money coming in and you're going to think all that money belongs to you. That's why I tell y'all to put yourself on a salary. I'm not saying go get a payroll company and actually have pay stuff comes to your house. I'm talking about go through your business and see how much money you actually really need to live and pay your bills at the house. You'll be blown away how much money you really need, because you really don't need that much money. If you're making $5,000 a week, you may net $3,000, $3,500. You don't need that whole $3,500. If you do need that, you got a problem. You really got a problem. Like I tell y'all, like I pay myself a salary. I pay myself $700 a week. Now, I'm not saying go get a payroll company, because guys get confused. I'm talking about as a business management tool. Look through your business and see how much money your business can pay you without running your truck for a whole month. Look at your house bills. Look at your house bills and look at how much money you really need. Your light bill, your mortgage, your rent, your insurance, your car insurance, gas, groceries, going to the movies. That's called being on a budget. Household economics 101. Okay, so that when household stuff pop up, it's not an emergency. You haven't been running on 100%. You haven't been running your life at 100% occupancy the whole time. You put yourself on a $500-$600 a week salary, and your business checking account got like 30,000 in it. Your business checking account can pay you $600 a week every week for like 6 months. And you know you can take off, because you know you got your business checking account has that reserves to pay you that salary. Just like if you a salaried employee at any other business. How do you think companies, Walmart's, all these big companies out here are able to pay people salaries? They do a forecast. They do a forecast from the previous year, and they say, okay, this year we're projected to grow at 5-10%. You as an employee don't never get to see that money. That 5-10% goes to the owners and the board of directors, the bonuses and the deals that they made. Okay, they give you a little $500 bonus, Christmas bonus or whatever. On the other side, they get millions. That 5-10% growth goes to their pocket. You never see that growth. You sit up there and work there for 20, 30 years. But the point is like the stuff that I tell y'all about, that I'm telling y'all about, 5 business checking accounts, running your truck like a business, knowing your expenses so you can go out here and you know how to run your truck. And you look at the rates and you can say, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to run 6 days to make up for the low rates. I need to do this. I need to do that. But if you don't know your expenses, you're not using the calculator to run your truck. You're not using the calculator to quote rates on loads. You don't even know. There's fear in your spirit because you don't know. The unknown is you don't know. You don't know where your truck lies. You don't know what your expenses are. You don't know where you're going. You don't know your future. You don't know how much money you're putting in retirement. You don't know. You just don't know. There's the fear in that. Like, I like knowing shit. So I pull up my calculator and I'm like, okay, this is this. Okay. I want to buy a rental property. I want to put $500 a month in my Charles Schwab account. I want to put, okay, do this and do this. Okay, I want to save up and do this. I want to buy some new trailers. Okay, I'm gonna calculate that. Okay, I'm gonna calculate that. So okay, this is what I need to do. Simple. Calculator. Put it on a piece of paper. Done. Yeah. Let me show y'all, cause y'all think I'm playing. Y'all really think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all really think I'm playing. Y'all think I be talking. See this stuff in my notebook? I got it. I got all this stuff written down, man. I'm not saying do what I do. I'm just saying, like, see, like, I got this stuff written down. Look, September, August, these numbers on here. You gotta know you gotta know the numbers on your truck, man. And so, like, you need to be able to have a conversation and say, okay, my maintenance for last year, my maintenance about 7-8 cents a mile. My fuel is 26 cents a mile. My fuel is 27 cents a mile. My fuel is 26.5 cents a mile. My gross cost per mile is $1.08 per mile. I mean, like you need to know these numbers. And like I be talking to guys, it just pisses me off because it's like guys just out here for show. Like guys just out here for show. They not really out here for real. They don't. It's like I talk to guys like, yeah, man, I want a fleet. Or yeah, man, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, man, I want a fleet. I'm gonna hire drivers. And I'm like, nigga, you ain't even doing nothing. You not even running hard enough. You not even working hard enough. I don't see nothing about you that represents you gonna get that. Like, you just talking. I just be in my mind, I be laughing. I be like, man, you ain't gonna do shit. You've been talking this same shit for like 5 years, motherfucker. Like, you not doing this shit. For real. Like, you gotta be in, like, to grow. Like, I have a lot of mentors. You know, Jeff Bezos, you know, Jeffrey Light. I mean, you know, it's a lot of guys that are that's a lot of guys that I look up to that are my mentors. Okay. It's a few guys on YouTube that I watch. They got a small fleet, you know. It's guys that I watch on YouTube, on my Facebook. They're guys that I read about in history that, okay, I take what they done and they spirit and I try to do what they do because obviously they know what they're doing because they're doing it and they making the shit work. What I'm doing ain't working. And so, like, I watch these guys and like, okay, you got some of these guys out here, I'm following a lot of these guys. Okay, they got the drive. I'm watching them because it ain't about exactly what they doing, it's how they doing it. So I'm watching them. They got the drive, they got the networking skills, the relationships, they got all this stuff that I'm watching. I'm like, okay, I need to do that. I need to work on that. I need to work on my negotiating skills. That's where I'm struggling at. I need to work on this. I need to work on my public speaking skills. I need to work on my uh my my decision making. I need to work on my work ethic. You know, I was watching a guy, it's a guy on YouTube. There's a guy on YouTube. He's got a dump truck business. He's got a dump truck business. I've been watching this guy religiously for the last 6 months. And like the stuff that he talks about, and I'm like, wow, man, like it took him like, I'm thinking it took him like 10 years to grow his dump truck business. Like he built that thing up from nothing. It was just him and an old raggedy dump truck. And now he's got W-2 employees, and he paying his guys like $1,500 a week, and he's got a customer base, and like he got a shop, he got a terminal, and like I'm like, man, that's what I want. That's what I want. And I'm like, I'm listening to him, and like the stuff that he sacrificed, he worked 7 days a week. It was a sacrifice. He worked 7 days a week. He didn't spend no money. He put all his money back into the business and reinvesting money back in the business, money back in the business, back in the business. And I'm like, it's a lot of work. And I'm like, damn, I'm not doing enough. I'm like, damn, I'm not doing enough. It's a guy on YouTube that I watch. And so the guy that I'm telling you about, he all the stuff he talks about, like paperwork, hiring, firing employees. He talks about all that high level small business owner type stuff. That's where I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Okay? I'm not worrying about the rates low. I'm not worrying about all this little petty shit. I'm trying to get, it's like guys, like what are you trying to do with your life, man? Well, what are you trying to do? It's like, man, that's like I be talking to guys. It's like you gonna be in that truck for the rest of your life. And so like now I'm watching this guy. He don't even run the truck no more. I think he probably runs the truck maybe once or twice a week now. After 10 years, I'm like, yes, he did it. You did it. Congratulations. You got $1 million business. And you did it. Congratulations. And so, I don't think you can do that by complaining. I don't think you can do that. The way that you complain in business is that you work harder and you put your feet to the fire. You really don't complain. You put on your big boy pants and you just get after it and stop playing. Going home and watching the game, going home and cutting the grass, and going home and doing all this dumb shit. That's not going to help you build a trucking business, man. It's not going to help you grow a business. Whatever it is, a barbershop, whatever it is, a landscaping business, a painting business, a website design business, a hair business, a lotion. I know some of y'all watch my videos. Some of y'all are women, so some of y'all might be into like selling feminine products. Like some of y'all might be into Avon and real estate agents. All this stuff applies to any kind of business. Working hard and getting out here killing it. If you bullshitting, you're not gonna get it. You bullshitting. It's just bullshitting. You can't work Monday through Friday and expect. No, you gotta outwork the work, like Jay Morrison said. You gotta outwork the work. You gotta be there early. Got to be the first guy there, and the last person to leave. And you got to work 7 days a week. You got to kill it. For some reason or another, some people out here think it's gonna kill you to fucking work. It's just work. It's just work. It ain't gonna hurt you. It's just, you go and work 10 hours, you tired, lay the fuck down. Shit. You know, you lay down, get back up and kill it again. I mean, there's some things that I did in my life, man. That's like, wow, man. You know. Um but yeah, so it's guys that I look up to on YouTube, and it's guys I look up to on Facebook. I know some guys personally. I know a guy, he's got a 10 truck fleet, and he's got 10 trucks. Now, his daddy died, his daddy passed away, and he inherited the business. Okay, he inherited the business. However, the thing is, you still have to maintain it. You still have to keep it afloat. You got to pay your drivers. You gotta make sure the taxes are paid, the trucks are taken care of, healthcare, everybody. You got to make sure the business is running. And so, if you inherit a business and that business is able to stick around for another 5 to 10 years, you doing good. You doing good. Because the test of time it's gonna test you. That business gonna test you. And so, when it's time, it's gonna test you, and like your back gonna be up against the wall, and you're gonna have to make a hard decision. Ain't nobody else to turn to. It's your business. You're gonna have to make that hard decision, and that's just what it is. Tony Ross say there are people needing jobs, so you can start hiring personnel to handle what you can't. Handle what you can't when you grow. So does the people you hire. Don't be afraid to hire people to handle it. Yeah, I mean, as a small business, you can't hire everybody. You can't hire everybody because it's only so much money to go around. Trucking is a business. All the mega carriers run by the numbers, make billions, no emotions. That's right. Personal debt and expenses is what kills most business and drivers. Low rates is still income. If you're out of debt and have managed expenses wisely. You are right. I don't run my truck as hard as I used to when I was making payments. I think it comes with paying for equipment. When you own your equipment, you get picky for some reason. I'm guilty of that. Oh yeah, Glenn Cameron. Yeah, I follow him. Like I love that dude. Like Glendon Cameron, he's always trying to sell you some stuff. I mean, it is what it is. He got to make a living. But if you look past all the stuff he trying to sell you, dude be bringing 90% good stuff. 90% of his videos are good and strong. He's down for the small business owner. He's down for that guy out there that's hustling, out there trying to kill it, trying to bring it home and kill it. You know what I mean? I love Glendon Cameron. Like he's one of my mentors. Like whenever I'm feeling down, I go on his videos and start watching his videos. He get me pumped up, and start giving me ideas on, hiring people and giving me ideas to run my truck, and because it don't have nothing to do with necessarily trucking specifically, but it's general business mindset. All of it is just it's mindset, all of it. And like, if y'all don't watch Glendon Cameron, check him out, man. He makes some good videos. Delayed gratification. Yeah. The name of the game is business systems, standard operation procedures. This bigger than driving. Hey, let you tell it. Cause there's some guys out here that's all they know is just run a damn truck. That's all they know. It's like it's like guys, it's like the thing is, guys don't understand that in trucking, these companies make billions of dollars not moving, not touching one load. All they do is move paperwork. They got the paperwork. See, this paper may be worth $5,000 contract. And see, y'all need to understand that the money ain't in labor. No, then the money don't exist in labor. The money exists in like papers. This paper may be worth $5,000. Okay. This could be a contract to move freight. Or this could be a contract, a tender, a load tender to move freight, right? So say this is a load right here. Say this is a load, and this load is $5,000 worth of freight. Wholesale, this is worth $5,000, but retail, okay, I buy this freight for $5,000 and then I sell it to the next guy for 10. Boom. That's how money is made in trucking now. You got the brokers, you got the logistics coordinators, you got the shippers and receivers. That's how they're making money in the trucking. The money isn't made running up and down the road in these trucks. Okay? The money is made through capacity. The money is made when you got 3, 4, 5, 6 trucks. Okay? So this piece of paper can be worth $5,000, and then you chop it up, just like selling drugs. You chop it up, and then you retail it to somebody else for $10,000. You mark the freight up. Walmart does it with Tide. Walmart buys Tide for nothing, wholesale. They buy it by the weight. Okay? Walmart buys Tide by the weight, and then they retail it at a 1,000% markup. You go to the store and buy some Tide for $15. Walmart paid $1.50 for it. That's how money is made. And not to mention, they didn't use none of their money. They use 90-day credit. That's how they made their money. So Walmart goes into Procter & Gamble and they say, hey, we're going to buy 1,000 truckloads of Tide product and 1,000 truckloads of Tide product, and we want to pay for it this X amount of dollars. And if you do the math, wholesale, that's like $1.50 for a big old jug of doggone Tide. They put it on the shelf and they store for $15, $14. I spent $11,000 in fuel last year, but overall I did $100K with the $5,500. I knew you was gonna come in here and talk about your $5,500 truck. Right, you did good. See, those are good numbers, man. Those are good numbers. I think you can do more than $100K, but I mean, you can do more than $100K. You can do $200K, and put that $100K back in the bank, and grow a fleet, and get out that truck and build some legacy wealth. But hey, that's here nor there, But I gotta go and pick up this load, man. I wanted to get on here and rant and rave about the foolishness I be hearing out here. Guys the stuff I be hearing from guys. I'm like, man, what the hell wrong with y'all? It don't make no sense. It's like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all need to, I don't understand. Like, come on, y'all. Damn. This is business. Run your truck like a business. It's not emotional. You calculate the loads out here and the rates, and you do a projection on what you think you can make, and you minus your expenses, and whatever's left over is profit. But hey, man, it's nothing wrong with being proud of what you're doing, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Some guys will hate, you know. I ain't hating, man. I'm proud of you, man. I want guys to do good. I want guys to work hard, make money, and do good, man, and take care of their family and stuff like that. You know, that's what life is about, man. Is to do good and you know, and feel good, you know. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time.